Hi and welcome to the Blanket Android Installation and Operation Guide. In this video, we'll show you how to install Blanket on Android, a software system that blanks a tablet screen only while a vehicle is in motion. Before we begin, let's go over the software and hardware requirements. To install Blanket, you'll need the Android operating system, either 9.0 or greater. For hardware requirements, you'll need GPS on board, as well as an accelerometer. On the start screen of the Blanket application, you'll be prompted to grant certain permissions. Make sure to allow the requested permission to proceed. This will ensure a smooth setup process. Next, copy the key provided and paste it into the designated field in the application. This key is necessary for activation and will link your device to your Blanket account. On the configuration screen, you can select which sensors you will be using. The options are GPS, Android onboard sensors, or a combination of the two. Tap Authenticate. You will be presented with a list of permissions that the application requires. Allow all the permissions to ensure the proper functioning of Blanket. These permissions are necessary for the app to provide the intended features and functionality. This includes access to other apps, draw over other apps, and location services. When you reach the device policy activation step, press the Activate this device admin app option to enable the necessary device administration privileges for Blanket. On the location permission screen, select Allow all the time to grant Blanket continuous access to your device's location information. Tap Done. This is important to accurately detect and respond to movement while driving. Now, let's take a look at the testing threshold screen. This is where you can fine-tune the sensitivity threshold for your vehicle in Blanket. This step helps ensure that Blanket responds appropriately to movements while driving. Log into the Blanket app with your administrator username and password. This step authenticates your admin credentials and grants you access to the configuration page where you can modify settings. Only admins can modify configurations. The default threshold is a number of between 1,780 and 1,830. The following process will show you how to adjust these numbers either through live testing or manually. Tap the Testing Sensors button to live calibrate the sensitivity threshold for the vehicle. Note the state of the left of the screen. If the screen is green, it is sensing vehicle movement. When black, it is still. It is this oscillation from green to black and back again that we are calibrating in the testing process, as this will represent a blanked or available screen when Blanket is in use. Once your Android device is securely mounted in the vehicle, tap on the Start Calibration button and leave the vehicle in idle until the calibration tool senses the motionless state of the vehicle. The app will automatically update, and the screen will be active at any vibration level below this threshold. Your threshold has now been set, but can be adjusted manually for fine-tuning. We recommend increasing the threshold in increments of 50 until Blanket operates as expected. Blanket for Android includes a manual threshold override for fine-tuning your screen blanking. After ascertaining your baseline threshold in the previous steps, you can adjust the threshold number higher or lower, higher being more vibration before the screen blanks, and lower being less. The lower the number, the sooner the screen will come back. However, if set too low, external vibrations such as idling internal combustion engines or passing vehicles may cause the screen to blank incorrectly. Test, refine, and set appropriately. To manually update the threshold, tap the Update Threshold button top right of your screen. Enter a number higher or lower, depending on your fine-tuning requirements, to adjust the threshold. Start the testing process again by operating the vehicle as you normally would, including cornering, loading, and unloading. Take note of the screen state indicator, green meaning the screen will be blanked, and black being screen will be active. Once you are satisfied with the new threshold, note it is important to remember this number, as the threshold needs to be updated in the Blanket portal for distribution to your other tablets. Next, log into the Blanket portal by going to portal.blank-it.com. Navigate to the Configurations section, then select the Blanket Android section. Here you can see the configurations available. Create a new configuration or look for the configuration previously created for your vehicle, be it built-in sensors, GPS only, or a combination of the two. Click Edit next to the threshold configuration you wish to update. Scroll down to the Motion Sensor section and update the algorithm threshold to the previously decided upon number. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click Save Changes. The new threshold will now be saved. Blanket operates as a background app, but next time the app is opened, the new threshold payload will be loaded onto those devices. If you encounter any issues or require further assistance during the setup process, please don't hesitate to contact our support team. We're here to provide prompt help and guidance. Thank you for choosing Blanket for your screen blanking needs. We hope this video has been helpful in getting you started. Drive safely and stay focused with Blanket.